Hello everyone, did you see last night's Takeover Brooklyn card? It was absolutely amazing from top to bottom. We saw 2 out of the 3 titles change hands, and we saw what looks like the debut of a new faction. We opened with Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas. It was a really good fight from top to bottom. The story with Almas lately is that he's been really able to turn things around since Zelina Vega's been managing him. Really good back and forth fight. Both guys hit all their spots. Johnny Gargano appeared to have things wrapped up, but then Zelina Vega threw what appeared to be a DIY shirt at Johnny Gargano, and it actually distracted him long enough for Almas to hit his finisher. It was really interesting that right after the fight, Gargano was like inching away from the t-shirt once I think he realized what it was, which was, really cool. It plays into, his whole storyline with Tommaso Ciampa. Like I said, Almas has really been able to turn things around since he has Vega as his manager now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he at least started working his way into title contention. Next fight was for the tag team titles. We had Sanity challenging the Authors of Pain. First, Sanity started off as being Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane. Killian Dane was able to swap out with Eric Young, which was cool because it did appear that the Sanity were working as the faces in this fight. The big story of the match, besides the table spot where Nikki Cross jumped on Akam and then Killian Dane just bulldozed both of them through a table, was that Sanity are our new tag team champions because Eric Young and Alexander Wolf hit Razor, whatever, with their finisher. But then right afterwards, we saw Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly come out and just laid out everybody. It looks like Red Dragon is in NXT. I'm sure they won't be called Red Dragon, but, the next fight, which goddamn was a hard-hitting fight, about as close as WWE comes to doing strong style type of matches. We had Aleister Black against Hideo Itami. The story of this match was that Itami feels like he's been disrespected by the fans, by the people backstage. Really good match. Totally back and forth. When one guy started getting momentum, the other one hit a move out of nowhere. At one point, Itami hit a Falcon Arrow off the top rope that looked really good. Hideo Itami did Aleister Black's, sitting in the ring Indian style pose. And, the crowd started with the ooh, ah, Also, at one point, I'm not sure when exactly it happened. At one point, Itami busted up Aleister Black. The finish came, as usual, out of nowhere, where Itami walked right into the black mass, out of nowhere, and it looked so sick live that I had to watch it again. The way Itami's head just snapped back was insane. Next, we had the co-main event where Ember Moon challenged Asuka for the NXT Women's title. Now, this match went 20 minutes. This match had everything that you could hope for. Right up until the end, there were near finishes. Both ladies hit both of their finishers at different points, and they both kicked out. But Ember's Eclipse that she hit on Asuka looked sick. The way Asuka sold that, she made it look like it was the deadliest finisher ever. And even Ember was able to fight her way out of the Asuka lock, once Asuka really worked over Ember's shoulder and she was able to tap her. I really don't know what they're doing with Asuka now because Asuka has beaten everyone at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if she just debuted on the main roster with the NXT title. It was really cool that Ember got a standing ovation. She was distraught. I don't know if that was just the storyline or what, but she was crying. She got a thank you Ember chant as well. Finally, our main event with Drew McIntyre challenging Bobby Roode. And again, story of the show. Back and forth matches, guys hitting all their spots. Drew McIntyre and Roode both looked like $1 million in this fight. Again, another fight, it went about a little over 20 minutes. By the time you see this, the big story that everyone is going to be saying is that right after Drew McIntyre won the belt, we're hitting a headbutt Claymore combo out of nowhere that legit looked like it might have knocked out Bobby Roode for a second. The ROH faction came back and Roode was nowhere to be found, but Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly were standing at the apron, and when Drew Galloway turned his back, out came Adam Cole, baby. I've been an Adam Cole fan for a really long time. To me, this was probably made a great show even more awesome. He came in, they worked over McIntyre, they left him laying, they hit him with a super kick. At one point, Adam Cole picked up the belt, looked at Drew McIntyre, and then just threw it down. And if you go on WWE.com, they have the exclusive where him, O'Reilly, and Fish made it to the top of the runway, and he did his, Adam Cole baby chant, and the place went nuts. Who would have thought that Adam Cole would have gotten a reception like that? But, it makes me happy because it shows to me that all the hard work the guy has done is paid off, where even people outside of the WWE know who he is. From the shape of things, it looks like, he's going to be inserted into the title picture, and Fish and O'Reilly, the former Red Dragon team in New Japan, and ROH are going to be in the tag situation. But I wouldn't be surprised if they end up working 6-man fights together, and I also wouldn't be surprised if other guys ended up joining the faction. Hopefully, maybe like a Roderick Strong, or who knows at this point. But guys, I'll be back tomorrow with a review of SummerSlam. Hope you enjoyed NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3. Take care.